So TikTok has kind of coined a term called the ick. Essentially, it's like a turn off. So it's like that cringy, unsettling feeling you get when you liked somebody, you were enamored by somebody, but now they just wholly are repulsive to you. It's like a term that's brought on by a very specific thing. So like a quality, a habit, or an event, and it repels you from this person that you liked.
Some people just have a naturally high butt crack. Like I knew this one guy where, his pants would be all the way up, buckled belt and everything, but if you lifted up his shirt, he has butt crack sticking out just at noon walking position. Some people are just born to be plumbers. So welcome to Talks. This is the weird podcast where we kind of just talk about things that interest us. Hey, Stephanie, how are you doing today?
I am doing great. We're going to talk about icks. And Adrian said the way I say it, it sounds like TikTok has coined a term, which is an STD.
Yeah, it just sounds like an STD kind of to me. The ick. I caught the
Well,
ick. She had the ick.
when I like
stay away from
read
those
some of
women.
people, when I read some of like the icks that people have, it's I mean, it sounds like, well, I was going to say it sounds like they all have STDs, but no.
I think a lot of these people have some other kind of disorders, probably.
No.
And diseases. Some of these things
No,
I'm
but
reading, they need to go see a counselor, bro.
some of them just need to get over themselves. So,
Yeah. Maybe
like always,
maybe people would say that about me too, because I have a few that somebody
yeah. So, like always, before we judge other people, we allow other people to judge us by talking about what our issues in life are.
yeah.
So, Adrian, my love, I heard that you've written a whole list of icks that you have. So, do you want to share some?
This is just an abbreviated list. It's not the full extended list. That would probably fill books. I could probably write for days.
Okay.
Talking about all the icks that I have, because I don't know if you've seen women, but man, they're icky and gross.
That's the other thing. When we were looking at like articles and stuff to read about, I did not find a single, like maybe there would be some articles, but most of them were just women talking about their icks about men. I rarely saw like an article about men talking about icks about women. So as a man, you have the opportunity to represent your kind.
All right, I get to represent all men out here. All right,
Yes.
I have one
You're
really
the
good one.
spokesperson.
I'm
Okay.
the spokesperson. I feel like this won't go well on behalf of all men. So
Okay, this is your personal ick, right? Your turn off.
yeah. This is a personal like turn off. It's grosses me out. It makes me cringe inside. It's like nails on the chalkboard, right? So number one, and I think this is probably the biggest one for me. It's when a girl chews gum loudly, like snacking gum. Not food, not like slurping drinks or anything. Specifically gum. Gum grosses me out already.
Where you can like, when you can see like the gum in their mouth.
If someone like shows gum, if I see chewed gum, it just grosses me out. Ugh.
Really? Well, yeah, it grosses me out. I hate when people chew with their mouth open. Like
I don't care about that. It's just gotta be like if it's gum. If there's gum in there, yes, I'm freaking out inside. I'm dying. If it's just food, I don't care.
My first ick, I was thinking about all the icks that I had. I thought it was just one, but that's the other one. And I just in general don't like seeing people chew with their mouth open. I hate it. So there's some things that obviously people have to go like, I hate it when they go like ah, nah, nah, and that noise that comes with it irritates me. I hate it. My second ick is I hate when well, ick is for somebody that you're romantically involved with. So I'm just saying the other ick is when they pick their nose publicly.
That's me.
I
I'll do
cannot.
that.
Like
I'll do it on this podcast right
if you're
now.
doing it, no. If you do it in the comfort and confines of your home, it is okay. But doing it like like at dinner, on a date, at the movies, like, oh, please stop. Oh, just thinking about it makes me want to throw up.
Steff, I have a question. So
It's just it's a straight like naked finger in your nose, not even using a tissue.
so
or
do you
anything.
never pick your nose? You never pick your nose?
Not in public.
Like just you never like raw
Not in
dog your
public.
nose with your finger, like just in there.
Not in public.
I mean,
Sometimes it's, like in the
private,
shower.
like in the shower or at home or whatever.
Yeah.
What about just like at home in your room? Nobody's in there. Nobody knows. You ever just get it out of there? Clear the
With a
obstruction?
tissue. With a tissue.
With a tissue? So you never just
Yeah,
go in
or
there
like
natural?
I do sometimes. I'm guilty of
Okay,
that.
so
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If the person does it in the confines of their home, I'm fine with it. Like if they're not other people around. It's just that person and themselves. They can do whatever the heck they want.
I have a follow up though. So do you ever just
Okay.
go in your nose with your finger, and no covering, right? Just naked and afraid, just straight in, right? Do you ever dig your nose ever?
Yes, I said yes.
So yes, you do. The question is, what do you do after it, right? You go up there and you pull out your hidden treasure. What do you do next? What's the next step?
Wash your hands.
You get up out of your room and go wash your hands every
Get
time.
out of my bed and go to the bathroom. Yeah, you won't wash
Really?
your hands with soap.
With soap
Yes.
every time with soap.
Yes.
Every time,
Why do you-
100% of
Yes.
times.
100% time I get up, go to the bathroom, wash my hands with soap.
With the boogers on your finger. You just leave them there
Yes,
and
but I
wash it down
don't
the
do
drain?
it that often, babe. It makes me you're making me sound as if like in the night I do it like 5 times.
So
Like I do it maybe once in like 3 weeks.
yeah, that's all I need to know if it ever happens. I didn't know you had a schedule for when you did this. But do you never pick and flick?
No.
Never?
Oh no.
Never ever?
Never.
You've never
Never,
picked
ever.
and
My
just
mama taught me better.
well,
Thanks, mommy.
I don't know
You
any
are
other
not
way.
Adrian.
I don't know
You
any
can
other
take a
way.
tissue. You take a tissue and remove it off your finger. You could do that.
Yeah, but I have to get up and stop what I'm doing.
Put a box of tissue next to where you stay. Sleep.
But then I gotta throw the tissue somewhere.
You can leave it on your nightstand, and then when you get out of bed, you can just take.
Look,
the tissue and
all
throw it
I'm
on
saying
the
is
bed.
I like to pick and flick. Especially if I'm outside.
Adrian, no.
That's the best part about being out in public is that you can just pick and flick outside. Boom, done.
Adrian, no,
That's the-
Adrian.
That's the way.
Adrian, you're dropping in points. I'm contemplating if I want to stay engaged to you.
These
right
are the
now.
things you don't know about whenever you're in a long distance relationship.
I am
So get
I am
ready.
contemplating. I'm seriously contemplating this engagement.
Well, before you break off our engagement, I'll move on to my next stick.
Okay.
Okay, my next stick is when a girl has cats.
Oh.
When
I
a girl
hate
has
cat
cats,
ladies.
not necessarily like when a girl likes cats, but when a girl has cats in her house. If there are cats
So
there,
cats, as in more than one, or
singular cat or multiple cats. For each cat, it gets worse. Yeah, I will actively
like it
avoid houses
progressively
with cats.
gets worse.
If you have a
But
cat
you're
and I
also
go to your
allergic.
house, like if you have a cat and I go to your house, it means I really love you, because there's a lot of places I don't go, a lot of houses I don't visit,
But
because they have cats.
but it's also because you're allergic, right?
Well, that's
You're
part of
allergic
it, yeah.
to the fur.
And they kind of creep me out a little bit
I
because they like skulk about,
uh,
you know. They just
in
skulk
in
and wait to
Indonesia,
pounce.
in Indonesia, uh, I hate cats. Let's start with that. So in Indonesia, before exiting the house, I opened the door and there was this cat just sitting there with its beady little eyes and just staring at me, doing nothing, just sitting there.
I know
And it
they
took
do
me
that.
30 and it took me 30 minutes to leave the house because it won't shoo away. And I was afraid to
Disgusting.
like go over it or around it because I was like, it's gonna scratch me. So I just stood at the door for 30 minutes because the cat wouldn't leave.
Have you heard about that? That there's this American like folk like tale or like rule or whatever that you should never leave like your baby like in a room by itself with a cat. You know why?
Why?
Because they used to believe that when the babies are like asleep or whatever, the cat will like crawl into bed with it on its chest and like suck the soul out of the baby while it's asleep.
Oh,
And I'm like, I could believe that. I could see it. I could see it.
that's a little intense.
I know. But have you seen a cat?
Oh,
They look like they would suck the soul out of you.
that is true. But okay, this is the thing.
That is
I
true.
I don't mind kittens. Cats, I have a problem with. When they're itty bitty kittens, I'm fine with them. Because like when they're kittens, it feels like they're more helpless. But cats, when they become full grown cats, is when I have a problem.
Hmm.
Oh, I have one last ick for me,
What?
which I just thought about. I hate it when they wear like low waist jeans or like those baggy pants where you can like if they bent over you could see their butt cracks.
You don't like to see the butt?
No. I hate like when you can like see even you can see their underwear and their pants are like all the way like hanging off of their butt. Oh no.
You don't like the look?
We're out of the 90s. Please pull them pants up. I don't want to see the color of your underwear while we're walking at the street and you bend down to tie your shoelace. I don't want to see a butt crack.
That's why you
Like,
wear shorts under it. You wear shorts under it. That way when it drops, you just have the shorts on. You got 3 layers down there. You got your,
No,
jeans, you got your gym shorts, you got your boxers. You're good to go.
It's just I don't know, and it has happened like not with people like I was romantically involved with or anything, but it has happened so many times that like I've seen a stranger or whatever like out in the market like bend down to get something from the lower shelf and you can like see their entire butt crack, or like you could see the underwear where it's like transparent and you can see through it. It's not like transparent, but like
Transparent
material is so
underwear?
thin.
Who are these people?
No. Like the
in the
material,
market?
like the material is
What market are
so
you in?
thin. No, the material is so thin that you can like see. That gives me the ick.
You just exposed yourself on this podcast. You
I don't
frequenting
go
shady
around checking
places
people's.
with the transparent underwear, bro.
No, it's just all these shady people going to regular places. That's the problem.
Well, Steph, some people just have a naturally high butt crack. Like I knew this one guy where his pants would be all the way up, buckled belt and everything, but if you lifted up his shirt, he has butt cracks sticking out just at noon walking position. Some people are just born to be plumbers.
I just pictured his butt crack going from his lower back all the way.
Yep. So it's got to be like pretty difficult when he wipes. I bet he goes through like a lot of toilet paper. Never thought about that. He's got a lot of area to cover.
Oh my.
Oh, speaking
goodness.
of butts, I have another ick.
Okay, let's talk about your ick.
Okay.
Is it about butts?
Kind of. When a girl likes butt rock.
What's butt rock?
Butt rock is like that garbagey like top 40 rock from the early 2000s, like 2010s. So like Hinder, Buck Cherry, Puddle of Mud, Nickelback, all of those types of bands.
Wait, you can't put Nickelback in there. Nickelback is like the best band ever.
I mean, you would think that.
No. No.
No, you don't. You're not a fan.
I heard Nickelback when I like growing up, but it was
You're
not like
man,
my
this slaps.
favorite.
This slaps.
It wasn't like my favorite. Like the one that would always play on the radio was Rockstar. Yeah, and I think that's the only song I know.
Be big rock stars. Yeah, and all of them sound like that too. They all do like the worst Eddie Vedder impersonation. So like they're like a Pearl Jam knockoff. Like every one of them. There's only one band that's pulled off the butt rock sound well, and that's Creed. They're the only ones who get a pass. Creed is fantastic. Every other one of them is just hot garbage. So if a girl likes Creed, bonus points. Any other butt rock band?
I loved Creed. Creed
That's why you're the one.
Jam.
That's why
I
you're
loved
the one.
Creed.
I have one more.
It was okay. You tell. I think I have an. Okay, you tell one more. I think I.
Okay, I have a last one, and I know you lose points on this one. This is one that gets me. You lose points for this one.
Okay.
I haven't figured out all the criteria for it yet, but basically, when a girl eats mayo.
Oh, I've stopped eating mayo. It's been like 6
for
years
me
since I've had mayo. No, it doesn't. It made my tummy feel weird.
Yes, thank God for lactose intolerance and IBS. Yeah. No. I think it's kind of a weird thing. So mayo on like a sandwich, it doesn't gross me out as much. Like if someone else is eating it.
I got it.
It's when mayo is on like something hot and it gets that like hot mayo-ness to it. Or like if you're dipping something in mayo and you can like just see it hanging off. It grosses me out. It disgusts me.
The reason why Adrian is talking about dipping, because when I was in college, like doing my master's program,
this woman will take her French fries and dip it in mayonnaise.
French fries.
Mayonnaise.
Never French fries. Never French fries. Never French fries. It was chips.
That too.
It was the salted Lay's chip that would go. And then if you're watching this on either Spotify video or YouTube, you should see Adrian's reactions to it. So basically what I would do, babe, you want to like lower me down in your ear because it's going to gross you out.
Nah.
So I would get like a tub of mayo.
A tub?
Not a tub, like a jar. Not a tub, like a jar, a bottle of mayo. And I would get like salted chips. So it couldn't be like a flavored chip. It had to just be regular old salted chips. So either Pringles or Lay's. And dip it in mayo and eat it. And then I introduced that to the rest of my friend groups and they loved it. So whenever we'd hang out playing board games, we'd have a bottle of mayo and a packet of chips. But I don't do it anymore. That's like back in like 2015, 2016.
That is putrid.
So
that truly is an ick.
It's been
in
a
the icky
hot
sense of the word.
It's been a hot minute.
Oh, icky. I'm just thinking of like hot mayo dripping all over stuff. Ugh.
I have another ick. This I think is my last ick.
Okay.
Is you know when you go like for lunch or dinner or something and the guy snaps its fingers to call the waiter and goes like, "Hey you." Or so like going like,
check please.
Excuse me. Yeah, like they won't be like, "Excuse me, check." They'll be like, they like snap their fingers and go,
the
check.
Finger snap.
Yeah. Oh no, that's so rude. That's so rude. But I think it's just being rude instead of an ick. But it's just
being rude is an ick, or just that thing.
Being rude is an ick.
Being rude in general. What about when you need to be rude? I've heard you be pretty rude sometimes.
Well, these scammers shouldn't call me every 5 minutes for the same thing. I get scam called like at least like 2 times a day. yesterday I got scam called and they asked me if I wanted to sell like my car, and I said I don't have a car, and then they go like,
Like,
no,
sucks for
but you registered. No, and they go like, you registered, so because you've registered and it was a false advertisement, you have to like pay a fine, blah 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 blah. And I was like, no, and I hung up on them.
Do you ever just lead them on? That's what I do.
Sometimes if I have time, but they call it the most inconvenient time, so
Right.
it makes me really mad.
They call me at like 5 o'clock on the dot. Like, I'll be like just getting home from work and my phone rings, and they're like, "Sir, could we interest you in?" It's always an Indian guy calling me, always, and he's always like, "Hello, sir, this is David." Or like you get Bill a lot, you get Joe, like the shortest, most common like names.
Common name.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Is this David?" Because I don't know, bro. So sometimes I'll ask him, you know, I'll just go in on him a little bit. I'll like lead him on. I kept one guy on the phone for like 2 hours once. We were just chatting away. I gave him like a whole
2
sob story about how I didn't have money to pay for this and stuff. And he reduced the rate too. Like, he wanted me to pay like $500. He dropped it all the way down to like $200 or something. So he's a really nice guy.
Oh, and then what did you say?
I gave him a fake credit card number and everything, put it all in, and then it eventually came up, and I was like, "Nah, bro, I'm just messing with you. I'm not paying any of this or doing anything." And he called me some very choice Hindi words.
Yeah, is he the guy who like introduced you to the Hindi swear words?
Yeah. I had to Google a few, and I was like, "Wow, these are very creative."
And I woke up and Adrian goes, what does this swear word mean? And I'm like, why? Why
No,
do
I just
you
said,
know this?
"What is bleep?" And then she said, "Whoa, what? What did you say?" Yeah. If there's a dramatic
first thing in
cut
the morning,
right now, what?
I said the first thing in the morning, that's not what I wanted to hear.
Yeah. Me just calling you some Indian curse words.
And it's not even like,
Good
he
morning.
goes like, and what does this mean? And what does this mean? And I was like, Adrian, no, stop.
I'm debating
Okay.
whether I should say one. It doesn't really seem bad to me because I don't really speak the language.
No. I'm telling you, no, Adrian, stop.
No Hindi speakers listen to this podcast, do they? Well, this podcast has kind of devolved a little bit. You know, we were going to be talking about the ick, but we're already like 25 minutes into this thing. I'm thinking that we should record a second podcast where we really dive into these icks, because I have some other things that we should probably discuss that I was thinking about right before we started recording that you don't know about.
This is so okay. First of all, if you all are watching us on our video format, you will see that we are not recording at the usual schedule, this podcast, because we usually do my night, Adrian's morning. But if you can see that it's broad daylight here in India. And that's because we have to do like an impromptu recording because over the weekend, Adrian has stuff to do.
Yeah.
So I have to, after this, we are done. I'm going to go to work. So I have no idea what Adrian has planned. So we talked about icks. We have everything opened up. I have everything opened up right here. But let's just go off the rails.
Let's go. So there's a couple of like things that are kind of icky about people, right? People all have their quirks. No, icky, okay. Like kind of like weird habits and things like we all have them. We all have like these weird quirks that we do. Maybe it's bad habits that we're trying to break, or, you know, just things that always seem to come up around us. So I've noticed in the past few years of living by myself that I have a few tendencies that I'm trying to do better about, but they're quite difficult. And whenever you live by yourself, there's no one to judge you for them. So sometimes you'll just let them slide a lot longer than you should. Like,
I'll judge you, don't worry.
Yeah, here. So this will be the Judge Adrian podcast. This episode
Okay.
will be all about judging me from the weird things I do.
Okay.
All right. First up, I'll tell you about what happened today. So I get back home from work and get in the elevator to come up to my apartment, and step out of the elevator, go up to the 8th floor way up here, and I step out into the hallway to go to my door, and I'm like, what's that? What's that smell? I'm like, this place stinks. The whole like hallway and entrance to everybody's apartment rooms. I'm like, this place stinks. Who smells so bad? And then I opened my door to my apartment, and just a wave of stink hit me. And I walked in, and I was like, I didn't take out the trash. And so the whole like apartment unit smells so bad. And I had to immediately take out the trash because it smelled so bad. And I don't even know what was in there. So yeah, I forget to take out the trash a lot, Steff. So that's something you should know.
Well, I think it's also because you're by yourself. Like things that would have, been like a 50-50, like, oh, you do this, I'll do this, is basically you're doing the entire thing, like cooking, washing the dishes, cleaning the house, running a very successful eBay store, getting all of these sick deals.
What you're saying is I don't have a wife to stay at home and tend to the farm and children.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that.
Oh, okay.
I
thought you were for a second. I just want to make sure I understand you correctly.
Yeah. I was gonna say that you need somebody with you to share your burden 50-50.
I can feel that. I can relate because there's more. It's not just the trash. So
oh no. Has this gone from us talking about our icks to all of us just collectively judging Adrian?
Yeah, this is the icky stuff that I do.
Okay.
Next ick. Here we go. So
it's not an ick. Like I can say it's an ick,
I'm
but
saying
you
it's
can't say
icky.
it's an ick.
It's kind of icky.
You have to say it's something that you do that could potentially turn somebody off of
Isn't
you.
that an ick?
Yeah, but it's not your ick. It's somebody else's ick.
My potential icks. Potential icks.
Yeah, what if now you cannot do it. Sorry, you've made your pick and laid your bed. Made your bed.
What?
Laid your bed? Made your bed. How do you say like this is
made
like the
my
final
pick
choice?
and laid my what?
You have made your pick and made your bed, right? Like you said, you have made your bed. Like this is the thing that you have chosen to do.
Is that how you say that?
Is that the word?
We say
it said you've made your bed.
You made your bed and now like sleep in it or whatever.
Okay, whatever. That
same idea, right? That concept.
Yeah, same idea. You can't choose. You can't choose anybody but me.
Right.
But if potentially there was somebody else apart from me, they might actually find it hot that you leave the trash out. They'll be like, "Oh, it's so hot."
Well, is that you? Oh, everything he does is so dreamy.
Oh, he cooked and he left the trash out.
Oh, it smells so bad. I just love him so much.
I'm just saying.
The overwhelming stench just makes me think of him.
Listen, there are different kinds of people in this world, and we're not here to judge them and their choices and their desires. Because the reason why I say this is because have you seen that TV show My Strange Obsession?
My Strange Addiction? Yes, I've seen that.
My Strange Addiction.
Yeah, where that guy like kisses his car.
This is worse. I saw one where the lady's addiction was eating dirty diapers.
I mean, don't knock it till you try it, right?
Oh, no.
Wait,
no.
Can you eat that?
No, of course
not. That can't be edible.
Her addiction.
Where'd she get them from?
I'm guessing her grandkids, her kids, or somebody. I don't know.
How does she convince people to save them?
I just saw the picture of it and I read about it and I was like, oh,
Wait,
it's
what
like
kind
just
of dirty
her with the
diapers?
dirty diaper, her with the full dirty diaper, just going like eating like a burrito.
Full of
Ugh,
what?
ugh. Poop. But what else is there in a diaper?
Pee? There's like wet ones and there's solid ones.
Well, it just said dirty diaper, so I'm guessing either goes. Like if she wants a solid meal or she wants a liquidy meal. Ugh, I don't want to talk about this. Change the topic,
You
please.
brought it
Oh,
up.
I know, I just grossed myself
So
out.
so I don't do anything that bad. So that at least makes me feel a bit better for the things that I do.
Okay.
Here's the other thing. So today when I like, got out of my work clothes and changed and was like chilling and stuff and getting ready, and I walked over here to come record this, and then I noticed I was like, there's stuff all over my feet. There's like stuff stuck to the bottom of my feet all over it. So I had to do that thing where you like kind of rub them together real quick, to knock off all the gunk and the dust and dirt and stuff. And I was like, I really need to sweep my floor. I can't remember the last time I swept in here. But what I'll probably do is I'll probably let it go for another 3 or 4 days, and then I'll sweep. And sometimes I also do this. I sweep the floor and I just tuck the pile of debris like just in the corner out of the way so I don't step on it. And then like 2 days later I'll sweep it up in the dustpan. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me?
I'm sorry, Mama Doucette.
What's wrong
Grandma
with me?
Doucette. You raised a good boy. He's just lost his
I'm a
way.
little broken.
He's just lost his way a little, but you raised a good boy. I'm sorry.
I just always put off cleaning
I
stuff.
wanna I wanna clip this and send this to your grandma and hear what she
Oh,
has
she'll
to
probably
say to
listen to
you.
this podcast.
She'll call you and be like, Adrian.
She's gonna offer to come clean for me or something.
That is
Yeah,
true.
like even
But
just looking around, like I can see a lot of things that just need to be cleaned.
no, I think that's what I'm saying. I think that is just you doing all of it, like having I know other people do it too, but like having a full-time job plus running like an eBay store plus doing what we do and all these other things, it kind of takes up a lot of time.
Yeah,
And the reason why I am defending you is so that people don't think that you're an icky person. He's not
that
an
I'm a
icky person. He's
slob.
an absolute yeah, he's an absolute wonderful person. But
Hmm.
when you had like the bigger apartment, I think you did a lot more to keep it clean than with the smaller apartment because everything's just there. Like your kitchen is right by your bed, everything's just in one area. So it's
Yeah,
not like, oh, today let me clean my living room. Oh, today let me clean my bedroom. It's like either
you
you
kind of
clean
have to clean
everything
it
or
all
you
at
clean
once.
nothing.
Yeah, in a studio,
Yeah.
like you have to clean it all at once because even if you just clean one thing, it still looks like garbage. So you just have to clean it all. Like right now, I'm literally sitting right here recording, and I'm looking at my stove. Like I'm looking at the oven and everything, and I'm like, man, I need to clean that. And it's just constantly here. Like in my other place, I can walk away from the kitchen and leave that mess in there and not think about it. But
No, that's what
here,
I'm saying. Like
this is
because
it.
you had that other apartment was bigger, you had a one bedroom. So every weekend Adrian would could tackle like one area of the apartment. So it would the whole like the apartment would be clean. But now you either clean everything or you clean nothing, basically.
And these days, it's been mostly nothing.
Hmm.
Wow, we did it.
Okay.
Stephanie, do you have
I
any
wanna
weird
okay, how
icky
about
things like that? No? Is it just me? All right, I'm the
I
freak.
do have icky things. It's weird. Okay, it's not an icky thing, but it's a weird. It's a weird thing. I think a lot of people might do it. I don't know. But the weird thing is that when you want to go take a shower, right? Right?
Yeah,
And then you
right
get out
now.
of the shower and then you need to get ready and leave, right?
Yeah,
I
typically what you do.
need extra maybe 30 minutes cuz I like just sitting in my towel. So I don't I don't like wipe water off of my body. I just wrap a towel around and just sit, waiting for my body to just
You just
dry
air dry?
naturally. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I just it's a preference of mine. Also, it's like the only time of the day where everything's like chill, everything else goes like the rest of the day goes boom 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 boom. So it's just nice to just sit in the towel. And sometimes I don't even scroll, I just sit in it. Like I'm not even on my phone, nothing, just sit and just air dry myself.
Is this only in the morning or does it happen at night too?
It happens whenever I take a shower.
Oh, dang. Because I could see
So,
that
yeah.
morning thing of like you go in the shower and then you get out and you're kind of like spaced out because it's early and you don't really want to go to work or think about anything.
Oh,
So you just
I
kind
took
of,
it.
you sit in like non-existent like dread, but not really dread, just kind of neutral. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Okay,
I took
good.
a
You do
shower
that too.
last night.
I'm glad you do that too. 'Cause I
Wait,
hate it.
hold up. Hold up. What did you say?
I said I'm just glad you do that too, but it's not just me because I would
No,
feel like there's something
existential
wrong.
dread.
Yeah, or non-existent dread or something.
It's well, it's not a dread. I'm not like it's like one of those like calming things for me. So I took a shower last
Oh,
night and I was just sitting there just with my towel on and just being like, "Oh, I don't know why." My other thing is, this is so weird. People I know listen to this podcast and they're gonna be like, she's such a weirdo. The other thing is, but this is like for decompress. I think everything weird I do is like for decompress,
for
just to kind of
decompress.
decompress
How do you
myself.
decompress stuff?
I like, I watch YouTube videos, but not really watch them. I just put them on for like white noise. And when people call, even though I can answer, I don't answer my phone or reply to texts for like a good
Yeah, I
hour.
mean I do that too.
Once I get home, once I get home, if anybody talks to me about work, that's it. I shut down. Like I just mentally, physically shut down. Oh, talking about physically shut down. You know when people tell you to go like hurry, 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 right?
Hmm.
And you're running late. I physically slow down when people say that.
Yeah, I
Like
feel
if
that.
somebody like my mom in the morning would call and be like, "You're late." Da, 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 da," I just physically just slow down. Or if mom's like, "Okay, I," even the question, "Are you awake?" slows me down because I get like so like anxious about like I don't want to. So I just physically like everything in my body and being just slows down.
Well, like especially when it's
So
not that big of a deal anyway. When someone's just like hurrying you just
yeah.
because they think there's
No,
something
like
important happening, you know?
no, say we were supposed to leave at 9, right? And it's 8:55 and I'm still getting ready and it's like, "You're late. We have to leave in 5 minutes." And I know that I won't be able to get ready in 5 minutes, but and they know that I won't be able to get ready in 5 minutes, but the action of them saying, "Hurry, hurry, hurry," makes me go even slower.
I think I know what that is.
What?
Because you know deep down in your subconscious that they're not going to be ready at 9 o'clock. You're going to go down there and you're going to sit there for 20 more minutes waiting. So it's like, why even hurry? Why bother? That's
True.
what's going to happen.
Yeah,
I know
true.
it. I know
That
it's true.
is true. That is true.
And it's
That is
fine.
true. And
It's fine.
if mom, you're listening to this, this is the reason why I go slower when you go hurry, 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 hurry.
We could have all been chill. We could have all just taken it nice and easy and rolled out of bed and got ready and got in the car when we did. But no,
If if
we wanted to rush
if I'm on
and be
my
30 minutes late
no, if I'm
anyway.
on my schedule, if I'm on my schedule, I will be there in time, like either on time or like just like maybe 5 minutes off, right? But that act of like hurry, 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 that I don't know what it is. And the other, I think a couple of months ago, I was talking to somebody and I was telling them like that's so weird to me. And so he was saying like his daughter has the same thing. Like she'll go normal pace, and as soon as you say you're late, hurry. It's like she slows down. Like her body cannot just go any faster. And I was like, oh yeah, that happens to me. It becomes like this anxiety, like it just holds you to not let you go.
We hope you've enjoyed our random talk tonight. It's been
my
icky
gosh,
and kind of wild. Did you like my segue? Did you like it?
I did.
Yeah.
Well, next week, or well, in the coming weeks, we might actually do read these other icks.
Yeah, let's delve into this. They're pretty interesting stuff.
I think they're absolutely ridiculous. And so keep an eye out for that. But before we leave, Adrian, I have one question for you.
Yes.
Okay. She's a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect in all her ways.
Right.
But her favorite condiment is mayo.
Depends on use case of mayo. She goes down to an 8.
Disclaimer. I don't believe in numbering people on like how good or bad they are. They're just good or bad. I don't believe in the 1 to 10 system. I just want to put this out there. That's all. Okay, go ahead.
I believe in it wholeheartedly. Steff. He's a 10. In the 1 through 10 scale, he's a 10. Okay. But every time he eats, he chews with his mouth open and talks with his mouth full.
Oh,
breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 2?
2.
Okay.
I cannot stand it. I cannot stand it. Well, keep an ear open for an episode where we talk about people's.
I like the way that this is how you want to end it. When I transitioned us so well to the end, and then now you want to end with. Do you have another one? No. Well, keep an ear out for the next episode. In fact, why don't you all keep an ear out for the next episode where we'll talk about some more icks. You can always be sure to follow us on social media. We're on social media. You know, we're just Adrian and Steff pretty much everywhere you go. We just started posting stuff on our Twitter account, so give us a follow there. Check us out streaming on Twitch every Sunday night, Monday morning. And yeah, we'll be back at it again with another episode of Talks. So until then, we'll see you later. All right. Bye.
Bye.